Upcoming.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the upcoming video games. Today we're looking at August 2017. My name is Globko, and before we begin, I'm happy to announce that we have our own Discord now open to the public. Check out the link in the description below. If you have Discord and you want to chat with the noobs in real time, feel free to join, and I'll see you folks there. Alright, we begin with a couple of games coming out in August with no specific release day yet. First up, we have a Hearthstone expansion, Knights of the Frozen King, coming in the beginning or middle of the month, they said. This expansion brings a new set of 135 cards and Arthas as a new hero. The expansion is also introducing hero cards, which replace the player's hero and hero power. It also features missions, a new type of single player content, which reward you with new card packs. Next, sometime in August, we get Hidden Dragon Legend, one of China's best-seller action games. It's a 2.5D action platformer with a heavy focus on stylish combat and combos. And there are also some puzzles to solve and some huge boss fights. And Axiom Verge is getting a physical release with the Multiverse Edition. It contains the game, developers' commentary and art, a poster, and a full documentary on how the game was made. On August 1st, an early access game gets its full release. The Long Dark is an open-world survival game with a very neat style. You may have seen its sandbox mode already through some early access gameplay videos, but the full release will also include a story mode. Redeemer is an isometric shooter slash brawler. It's easy to understand a twin-stick shooter when we see it, but Redeemer mixes the shooting with brawling sections using your fists, melee weapons, or the environment. You can parry your enemies, you can disarm them, you can use stealth. There's a decent amount of options for you to use during this game's story mode. Dino Frontier is a PlayStation VR game where cowboys fight dinosaurs. As the player, you overlook a cowboy settlement and you build it and manage it, trying to protect your citizens from the dinosaurs. On August 2nd, Tacoma releases all by itself, which is appropriate because it's a game that you play alone in a spaceship, learning what happened through holograms talking to each other. It's a game by Fulbright, the team that brought you Gone Home, so you can expect the story to be the star of this game. And mechanically, while you're watching holograms talk, you can pause, rewind, or even move around, meaning while a conversation is happening, something else could be happening on the other side of the room. If you're into story, this game seems like a no-brainer. August 8th brings us Lawbringers by Cliffy B's studio. It's a multiplayer class-based shooter with several team game modes. 5v5 may battle over control points, over a modified capture the flag, or even grabbing a ball and scoring it on the opponent's goal. What sets Lawbreakers apart from the other class-based shooters is its movement and gravity mechanics. You can hover in the air, you can wall run, and at any moment you can be in zero gravity, where even shooting your weapon will propel you through the air. Ninja Theory brings us Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, an over-the-shoulder hack and slash with a setting based on Celtic and Norse mythology. The game is story heavy and will also include some puzzle sections, and Ninja Theory is publishing this game themselves, making this an indie title, but Ninja Theory says that it's an independent AAA. Meaning it has the AAA quality, but it's only half the size of a normal AAA, but that also comes with half the price tag. Season 1 of Telltale's Batman was so successful that they're already going back to the well. The Enemy Within is another 5-part series, and the Riddler seems to be the main antagonist this time around, as indicated by the title of the first episode, The Enigma. Mega Man has another Legacy collection coming out. This one includes Mega Man 7, 8, 9, and 10, and Black Hole is coming to the PlayStation 4. If you haven't played this on PC yet, it's a story-driven 2D platformer where you shift gravity by rotating the screen to solve various puzzles. On August 14th, the original StarCraft gets remastered with 4K graphics and re-recorded audio, and at the same time, the actual original StarCraft is now free, so if you don't care about graphics that much, maybe save your money. August 15th has a few interesting games coming out. First up, Sonic Mania, which is a brand new Sonic game inspired by the old Sonic games. You'll be able to play as Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles on brand new levels that will look a lot like the old ones. Iconic levels such as the Green Hill Zone have been remixed, and there's some new stuff in there as well. Very exciting to finally play this. Agents of Mayhem comes from the team that brought you the Saints Row games, and it's actually a Saints Row spin-off. These agents have to rebuild Earth after what happened in Get Out of Hell. It's an open world where you take control of 12 different agents, each with their own unique abilities and weapons. You'll play as a team of 3 agents completing the missions around the world, and in addition to the main campaign, there are also side missions that unlock unlock new agents and personal missions that delve into the backstory of each agent. Nidhogg was one of the most fun local multiplayer games I've ever played, and although Nidhogg 2 looks very different, the concept is still the same. Kill your enemy so you can run forward, then be devoured by the Nidhogg to win the match. This time Nidhogg 2 is introducing different weapons every time you respawn, including daggers, two-handed swords, and even a bow and arrow, which is certainly going to affect the gameplay in a major way. Matterfall is the latest game from House Marquee, the experts at dual-stick shooters. This time they've made a side-scroller, still with a lot of shooting, but with platforming elements as well. Observer is a cyberpunk horror game played from a first-person perspective. You play as a detective who hacks into your target's memories and induces fear with a device known as the Dream Eater. You'll be equipped with a lot of future gadgets, but with that come new avenues for fear. Ken Foley's The Pillars of Earth is a bestseller book made into an interactive novel. It will be split into 3 parts, with the first one coming out on the 15th. The game sure has a look to it and is sure to please adventure game fans. And City Skylines, the city management sim, is coming to PlayStation 4, already available on PC and Xbox One. Moving on to August 22nd, a new Uncharted game is released. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy has Nadine and Chloe playing as the main characters, having what is essentially an Uncharted game, full of platforming, puzzles, and big set-piece moments. The story is set after Uncharted 4, and since the game is standalone, buying it will also give you access to the multiplayer portion of Uncharted 4. The Escapists 2 has several improvements over the first game, but the idea is still the same. Try to break out of prison. This time the prison might be in space, however, so get ready for some surprises. Chrome Again is coming to PlayStation 4. It's already available on PC. It's a first-person puzzle game that uses colors as its main mechanic. If you're into the idea, try it out, even if you're colorblind, because this game probably has the best colorblind mode I've ever seen. I'm not colorblind, but my colorblind friends told me to say that. White Day: A Labyrinth Named School is another horror game. This one came out for mobile and is now coming to PC and PlayStation 4 with a much better look. It's about ghosts and feng shui and horrific stuff happening in the school. They used to be a hospital during the war. August 25th, let's get the annual releases out of the way. We have another Madden NFL game coming out, as well as the usual Vroom Vroom 2017. Possibly the best One Piece game to have ever been released is coming to PC, PS4, and the Nintendo Switch. One Piece Unlimited World Red Deluxe Edition includes the base game with 4K support for PC and PlayStation 4 Pro, and more than 40 DLCs? God, I didn't know this game had so much DLC. And another anime re-release. The first Storm games are coming to PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One with the Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Trilogy. It's the first 3 Storm games, leaving out Generations, Revolution, and Storm 4, obviously, but makes those first 3 games way more accessible, and PC gamers will finally be able to play them. August 29th kicks off with Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, a turn-based strategy game a la XCOM, using characters from the Mario and the Rabbids universes. I played it at a Nintendo event, and I liked it a whole lot. This is probably my most anticipated game of this month. It starts very casual, but the demo also showed how tough and deep it can get. Windjammers is probably my favorite Neo Geo game of all time, so I'm incredibly happy to see it coming to PlayStation 4. The game is emulated, meaning it will be just as you remember the original, but the big hook this time is obviously the online. You can play online. You can play Windjammers online. Absolver is an action RPG focused on martial arts. You control a warrior and fight other players and AI as well, with what seems to be a very deep combat system focused on fluid, dynamic movement, almost like a dance, just like martial arts. The world structure seems to be a bit like Dark Souls, with shortcuts and free roaming, and being able to play cooperatively or competitively against other players. You have loot, you have character customization. This just looks amazing. Ark Survival Evolve is finally coming out. I feel like it's been on early access forever. It's an online open world survival game where you can craft and build in an island infested with dinosaurs. You can even tame the dinosaurs and use them to fight other dinosaurs, and players have made like dinosaur races and crazy stuff like that. It's been around forever, you probably know what this is. The first Yakuza game is getting remade as Yakuza Kiwami. It will look and feel very similar to Yakuza 0, so if you enjoy that, here's some more Yakuza for you. Warriors All Stars is a Warriors game by Omega Force, using characters from the Koei Tecmo games like Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors, Tokiden, Neo, Ninja Gaiden, Dead or Alive, and many more. And gameplay wise, you know what it is. It's a Warriors game. Hack and slash, tons of enemies. Yeah, that. You may have seen Hello Neighbor already, as it's out in early access and it's very popular with the YouTubers. Your goal is to sneak into the basement of your neighbor's house, and the neighbor actually modifies his behavior based on your past actions, so he might set traps along the paths you followed previously. So you must stay fresh and adapt your tactics accordingly. Everybody's Golf is a casual golf game coming to PlayStation 4, featuring character creation and customization, online play, and you can even free roam around the golf course with a golf cart, messing up everyone's game. It's everybody's golf. It's not your golf. It's mine too. Dead Alliance looks like a generic zombie first-person shooter, but its uniqueness comes from using the zombies against other players. There are many abilities that allow you to direct zombie hordes towards your target, and mastering that will be crucial in Dead Alliance. XCOM 2 gets an expansion called War of the Chosen, which is adding new resistance organizations, new soldiers, new abilities, a ton of content for those still enjoying XCOM 2, and Pillars of Eternity is coming to consoles as the complete edition, which includes all expansions and updates. And the last game on our list today is Life is Strange Before the Storm. The first episode comes out on August 31st, starring the prequel to the first game, having Chloe as the main playable character. And that's August 2017. Again, I remind you guys that we have a Discord channel now if you want to join and chat with us in real time. Check the link in the description down below. And as usual, don't forget to let me know what you're playing this month in the comments down below. Don't forget to click the like button if you enjoyed the video, and if you're looking for something else to watch, check out my trip to Nintendo where I played a bunch of upcoming games. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Globku, and I'll catch you later, folks. Bye!